I found though is if they're talking about you, it's a good thing. Yeah, I was born in Los Angeles, but grew up mostly in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I'm a West Michigander, and I grew up wanting to go to the University of Michigan. But as I got through college or through high school, I knew early on I wanted to be a meteorologist. I had seen a water spot on Lake Michigan and was just a weird kid that liked science a lot, and I loved meteorology. So when I was in Grand Rapids applying to colleges, Valpo stood out because it was a meteorology school, and they gave me a great scholarship. So when you see us doing the weather, we're just talking. There is nothing written, which is really surprising to some people, but it would be impossible because I have to see myself in the camera. As I was growing up in West Michigan, you get a lot of lake effect snow there. The changes in weather there really made me not only enjoy, but be super interested. It's like hyper changes, you know, so you get a 40-degree drop in a day, in an afternoon sometimes. It's sunny and snowing, and I always had all the questions about why that was happening. So as a kid, that curiosity translates into a passion, and I think that's where I've taken it. I did a major and 2 minors in 3 years, so I didn't do much except for study. I worked at Aberdeen at the bed and breakfast that's close, and which is funny because when I got my job in Chicago, although I had had other jobs before, they said, well, it felt like just yesterday you were elbow deep in our toilets cleaning them, and here you are on TV. No, but I think what I loved about Valpo was of course being small helps a lot because you get to know the community. You have to be involved in your classes because there are 11 or 20 in a class, not 200. And that helped me to get motivated to get a job. I was already really weirdly motivated. So I think the size really makes a difference, and opportunities. I mean, I'm giving these kids opportunities for internships and things that one of them today is from New York, and I worked in New York recently and I have connections there now. That's something you get to with a smaller school that's more involved with each student. Yeah, I did about 6 weeks on MSNBC filling in for Bill Cairns, who does the Weekend Today show, and he extended his paternity leave and they asked me to do it today, which was it was such a dream because that's something that since I decided I wanted to be in TV, I said, well, might as well shoot to the top. I'm going to do it. And I think a lot of people say that, but for me it happened. Yeah. The Discovery Channel's Storm Chasers, I spent last week with them, and I'll probably spend some more time very soon. I'll be on the following season, so this fall I'll be on Storm Chasers. And the other cool part about my job is the charity stuff, because people want you to do things and they want to hear you speak. So either they're going to offer you $1,000 to come speak at their company, and you're like, what? And I always donate that money because that's something I don't have. I don't have the extra right now, but if somebody's going to pay me that, I'm going to say, why don't you just write the check to my favorite charity? That's the coolest thing about my job. I can't believe people want to pay me to talk. And so that's the best, probably the most satisfying part of my job. So right now it's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and I always only say right now because it's a great year-round thing, but I am I've been nominated to be the Woman of the Year, which is, I'm a candidate against 9 other women, and I'm trying to raise, each point is $1, and every dollar counts, obviously. And I have a goal of 50,000, and it's going well. I mean, we have events, a lot of events coming up. It's teamgz.com. If you want to get a great education, I think Valpo is a great place to do it. It's not just because I went here, and it's not because I teach here. They don't tell me I'm just adjunct, so I don't. But I think it's a great place to learn and live.